I was not a huge fan of the series. It took me a long time to watch the sequel, but I pretty much watched these back to back. I did take a little break and watched one movie before this one, but was not a huge fan of this. Was not terrible though, you know. I've seen a lot worse movies, a lot less entertaining movies that I just wanted to get over with. And even though I didn't really particularly like this, it wasn't like, oh, I want this to be over. It was just kind of like, eh. Um, it's definitely the worst out of the three. I had said that I liked the sequel better than the first one, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the sequel either. I definitely liked it more than the first one. This one is definitely the worst out of the three. Belial doesn't even show up until about 35 minutes in, and he still doesn't really do much after that. He just like immediately gets taken off screen. And then they bring him back like 2 or 3 minutes later with a scene of him like imagining hot girls massaging him and shit and talking about how much they want him. And I just feel like that's weird because he has a girlfriend and his girlfriend's like him. Why is he imagining naked, real women and not someone like her, you know? That just feels kind of off. I feels like it's more for the fans that want boobs in a horror movie than, anything else. It just feels completely random. The kills in this movie are definitely the best out of the three, though. Love the kills in this movie. The acting in this one's definitely the worst out of the three. The cops are just not great. The majority of them aren't. And, the main, like, semi love interest, she isn't a very good actor either. Um, just not a huge fan of this movie overall. There's a random singing scene, but honestly, it didn't really feel out of place just because of how bizarre this movie was. It was majorly comedy, and the first kill of the movie doesn't happen until like 50 minutes in, and it's not even Belial that does it. It's two random dipshit cops that kill his girlfriend, which I did not expect her to die in that scene. They frame it like, oh, she's this angry mom, she's gonna protect her babies. And then she just gets shot the shit out of and dies. Like, that was very anticlimactic. And they decide that Belial just needs to get revenge. And the way he does it is by killing a bunch of cops who didn't do it. Yeah, what great revenge, I guess. I mean, he does kill them later, but seriously? Um, the back to the like semi love interest, for whatever reason, Dwayne like really trusts her, even though he barely knows her. He just starts telling her all this really, really private shit. And then when she eventually betrays him, he's like, I trusted you. You're worse than my aunt. Or, something stupid like that. I don't think she's actually his aunt. I don't know why I said that. But, like, why did you trust her? You've had, like, one scene with her, and she barely knows you. She even says as much. Um, then we get another really weird thing that's clearly just for the audience, where it turns out that the girl he's like semi trying to go after is a dominatrix and has a whip and stuff and starts undressing and trying to undress him in his cell. And it's just really weird and just comes out of nowhere. I really don't know why they put it in the movie. He's not into it. Then, she ends up getting killed. And then, like, the dad has, like, a face off with Belial, and he's in, like, a big metal suit now that one of the people helped create that was, like, the grandma's, like, son or something. I didn't really care for this movie that much. She had said that he had died all the way back in the first movie, but apparently she lied. And, yeah, this movie just wasn't very good. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this movie.